Welcome to Actively Family. If you want some help learning how to nighttime potty train your child, this video is for you. In this video, I'll explain the method that I used to nighttime potty train all 5 of my kids. We have started our nighttime potty training, so no more pull-ups for this guy. Now what do you wear to bed? Underwear. Before we get started, I just want to clarify that this video is specific to nighttime potty training. If you're interested in learning how to potty train your child for the day, be sure to watch my companion video to this one using the 3-day method. I'll link that video above. The first step to nighttime potty training is to figure out when to begin. It's possible to potty train your child for both the day and the night at the exact same time. I did this for 3 of my kids and it works great. But sometimes it may work better to do the daytime potty training first and then the nighttime potty training later. I want to introduce you to Isaac, my last potty training graduate. When I was potty training Isaac, I purposely chose to not nighttime potty train him at the same time as daytime. I decided to wait to nighttime potty train him and just had him sleep on a pull-up until we were ready. Here are some reasons why I waited to nighttime potty train Isaac. At the time, Isaac was sleeping in a crib and he needed me to get him out of bed each morning. So even though he was potty trained during the day, if I wasn't fast enough getting him out of bed in the morning, he would just pee in his crib. So I wanted to wait until he was sleeping in a big kid bed so that he could easily get himself out of bed if he needed to go. I also chose to wait so that Isaac would be more independent using the bathroom. When we potty trained him during the day, he needed my help to get undressed to go to the bathroom, but by waiting until he was just a little bit older, he became independent so he could easily go to the bathroom by himself if he needed to. The third reason I decided to wait is because I had a nighttime routine of giving Isaac a cup of warm milk each night. I knew that for this night potty training to work, I would need to take away his warm milk and I wasn't ready to give that up just yet. But once we fully committed to nighttime training, I took away that cup of warm milk and now he gets that warm milk once he wakes up in the morning.
Were you dry last night? No, not last night. That's okay. I'm still giving him his milk. He knows that even if he's not dry, that's okay. When he wakes up, he can have his cup of milk. We'll try again tonight, okay?
So decide for yourself if you want to do the day and the nighttime potty training all at once, or if you'd rather split it up like I did. Now let's talk about how to nighttime potty train your child. There are 2 main tricks to helping your child stay dry at night. First, cut off all liquids about 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. By all means, give your child something to drink with dinner, but after that, you shouldn't offer any more liquids. Your child's chances for success are going to be much better if those liquids have had a chance to run through their system before they go to bed. Second, take your child to the bathroom at least 2 times before tucking them in at night. It's not enough to just take them once right before bed. Taking your child to the bathroom at least twice will help ensure that their bladder gets completely emptied. Here's an example of how we added an extra bathroom trip into our nightly routine. Isaac would go to the bathroom before his bath, take his bath, put on his pajamas, brush his teeth, we'd read a book together, then he'd go to the bathroom one more time, and then I would tuck him into bed. So to recap, you're going to want to cut off all liquids at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime and go to the bathroom at least twice before tucking your child in at night. Okay. Now I want to share 2 additional strategies that you can try if your child is having trouble staying dry at night after you've already tried those last 2 tricks. Strategy number 1, the 1-hour wake up. If your kid is having a hard time waking up dry, try this. You're going to lay your child down for sleep, and after 1 hour of them being asleep, you're going to wake them up and take them to the bathroom. Then in the morning, you're going to go ahead and wake your child up 1 hour before it's time for their normal wake up time. Again, wake them up, take them to the bathroom, and then get them back to sleep. What you're doing is you're getting their body used to actually waking up if they have to go. You're teaching them that it's okay if they have to go to get up and go. All done? All right, let's tuck in. Ready? Okay, good night, guys. Oh, have good sleep. All right. Good night.
So in 1 hour, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna wake him up and have him go to the bathroom again for me.
So try this waking up tip for a few days to see if it helps your child wake up dry. Strategy number 2, bed on the floor. This second strategy is for helping even the hardest of nighttime potty training cases. Strategy number 2 is making a bed on the floor. You're gonna put your child to bed, and then you also are gonna make a bed on the floor in their room. You're listening for any sounds or noises they're making, and then if he starts to stir or make noises during the night, I'm gonna ask him if he needs to go to the bathroom, help him if he does. This should help him realize if he needs to go to the bathroom, he can wake up and go. But you're spending the night on the floor close to him, just in case they need to wake up to go. Tell me if you need to go potty, okay?
Okay.
Here are a few more tips that might help your child stay dry at night. Number 1, track their progress. For our nighttime training, I created a new sticker chart just for Isaac since he loved using stickers to track his successes when we were potty training during the day. I got him new prizes and rewards to help motivate him to stay dry all night. These days, he's really into Hot Wheels, so we added some cars into his prize bag.
Isaac was dry the last 2 nights. He gets a prize. Ooh, good pick. Hot Wheels car.
Feel free to change up the reward system for what works best for you and your child. Consider what motivates your child and use that. Isaac and I are at the local dollar store. We are here to get some prizes because he is going to be potty training at nighttime. So we need a little motivation. What are we here to pick up, Isaac?
Cars.
Some cars. Tip number 2, offer praise. Just like when we were potty training during the day, praise and encouragement are going to be key to your child's success. If Isaac went to bed at night, I didn't scold him or get upset. I simply reminded him that he needed to get up and go to the bathroom if he needed to. Or he could tell me if he needed to go potty and I'd help him.
Were you dry?
No,
No. What happened?
I peed in my pants.
Oh dear. Gotta stay dry, right?
Try to stay positive and loving because your child is trying hard and it's okay if they have an accident. Tip number 3, don't forget those 2 tricks we already mentioned. In my experience night training Isaac, if he had an accident, more often than not, it was because I didn't cut off the liquids as I should have, meaning I gave him too much to drink before bed. Or I didn't get that second bathroom attempt in before putting him to sleep. Simply taking him to the bathroom 1 time before bed wasn't enough. So remember to cut off all liquids 2 to 3 hours before bed and take your child to the bathroom at least 2 times before tucking them in at night. Tip number 4, waterproof mats. With nighttime potty training, you'll likely have some wet sheets. So I've come up with a solution for that because I don't want to be washing sheets every single day. So, Isaac, can we show them what's underneath your sheets?
Yeah.
Okay, show them. We have a reusable waterproof pad that I just slip right here. So if he does happen to have an accident, I just have to wash this piece only instead of having to make the entire bed again. Great tip. These mats made things a lot easier, and I'll include a link to the mats that I used in the description below. Tip number 5, what about naps? This video has been about nighttime potty training, but I wanted to add a quick note about what I did during daytime naps. When Isaac would take a nap, I would keep him in his underwear. But to help him stay dry, I took him to the bathroom right before his nap, and then I took him again right after he woke up. He had no trouble staying dry during his naps if I did this. So be sure to listen for your child when they wake up from their nap so you can get them to the bathroom right away. My next tip is to get Lora Jensen's book on the 3-day potty training method. It gives a lot of helpful advice that you're going to want to turn to as a resource when you're doing nighttime potty training. I'll include a link to her book in the description below. My final tip is to be patient and to give your child time. Maybe your child will have no trouble at all staying dry on their own. I hope that's your case. I've had a kid like that. She quickly learned how to stay dry and we never looked back. Or maybe you and your child will need to try some of these tips like waking up an hour after bedtime or making a bed on the floor next to your child. I've had 3 kids like that and these tips worked for us. Or maybe you have a child who none of these tips and tricks is going to work for and they're just not ready to be nighttime potty trained. That's okay too. I've had a kid like that also. And what this kid of mine needed was time. Eventually she got it. By the age of 5, most kids should be able to stay dry during the night. Be sure to talk to your pediatrician if you have any questions. Well, I hope you find success in potty training your child at night. Be patient with yourself and be patient with your child. This is a hard skill that we're teaching them to do. Feel free to share any of your own tips and tricks for nighttime potty training in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Bye!
It's gonna be a long night.
Best night's sleep ever.
Best night ever for Mr. Isaac over there.
Go to bed. Don't pee the bed.